In the very beginning of the church, a particular group of Gentiles, some of the first Christian Gentile groups, the Colossians, were being warned by Paul to be aware of what it is the church is doing right now, that we all seem to be embracing. And there's a particular moment where he's telling them how to actually be and how not to be, what to look for and what not to look for. And we're just going to pick it up in Colossians 2, starting verse, "Beware lest anyone cheat you through philosophy and empty deceit, according to the traditions of men, according to the basic principles of the world, and not according to Christ. For in him dwells all the fullness of the Godhead bodily, and you are complete in him, who is the head of all principality and power." In other words, what Paul is saying here is beware of the philosophy and the practices of the world, of men. You know, everything that we do in the church today came from the philosophy of the Roman Empire. It's changed a little bit, but ultimately what you have is you have a grand cathedral where you go and gather. Somebody then will tell you what they think you need to hear. You'll hear some people sing, and you'll go home. And you repeat that once a week, over and over and over. That is the philosophy of men. That has nothing to do with what it is Paul is talking about. Because what Paul is talking about, as you have therefore received Christ Jesus the Lord, so walk in him. Meaning, as you've received him, you need to walk the way he walks. And he didn't walk to an air-conditioned building, or he didn't walk to his minivan and drive to an air-conditioned building and sit there for 45 minutes and then leave and go home and take a nap. That wasn't what he did. To walk in his fullness is literally to walk around preaching his name, taking care of the widows and orphans, taking care of the prisoners and the sick, taking care of the least of these, and performing miracles. That's what he's asking you to do, not go to some building. This is a philosophy and a deceit that has come from ancient Roman Empire, and we still embrace it today. Beware lest anyone cheat you through philosophy and empty deceit, according to the traditions of men, according to the basic principles of the world, and not according to Christ. You know, I don't know what kind of awakening this country needs, but I kind of think that if you're not getting it by now, if something's not shaking you to wake up, then you probably are unshakable. And chances are you're not filled with the Spirit, because it is definitely shaking some things up. Love to hear any insight on that. Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel with Patreon. That link is also below. For the most important part of this channel, we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode. God, family, and guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.